Before we begin today's powerful lesson, I want to ask you something. Do you want to grow every day? Do you want to become more confident? Do you want to improve your mindset and your English at the same time? If your answer is yes, then you are in the right place. This channel is not just about motivation, it is about transformation. Here we learn simple life lessons that can completely change the way you think, the way you act, and the way you live. So, before we begin, take one small step for your growth. Subscribe to this channel because every lesson you listen to is a seed planted in your mind. And if you water that seed daily, your life will slowly transform. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's grow together. Now, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and let's begin today's powerful lesson. 20 life lessons everyone should know. Time is more valuable than money. Imagine you wake up every morning and someone deposits 86,400 rupees into your bank account. But there is one rule: whatever you don't use by the end of the day disappears. Would you waste even 1 rupee? Of course not. Now, listen carefully. Every single day, life gives you something more valuable than money. It gives you 86,400 seconds. And just like that imaginary bank account, whatever you don't use is gone forever. You cannot save time, you cannot borrow time, you cannot recover lost time. Money can be earned again, time cannot. Many people say, I don't have time. But the truth is, everyone has the same 24 hours. The difference is how we use them. Some people invest their time, some people waste it. The student who studies 1 extra hour daily builds a strong future. The person who exercises 30 minutes daily builds strong health. The person who reads 10 pages daily builds powerful knowledge. Small daily use of time creates big life results. Now think about this. How many hours do we lose scrolling? How many hours do we spend worrying? How many hours do we waste waiting for the right mood? Time doesn't wait for your mood, it keeps moving. There is a famous saying: lost money can be found, lost time is never found. When you respect time, time respects you. Successful people are not superhuman, they simply value their minutes. They understand something important: every minute is a seed. If planted well, it grows into success. If ignored, it disappears. Imagine two friends. One friend says, I will start tomorrow. The other says, I will start now. After 1 year, their lives look completely different. Why? Not because of intelligence, not because of luck, but because of how they used their time. Time builds skills, time builds confidence, time builds success. Even learning English works the same way. If you practice 20 minutes daily, your brain slowly adopts. Your mouth muscles adjust, your confidence grows. But if you wait for one perfect day, nothing changes. Time rewards action. Let me tell you something powerful. Time is life. When you waste time, you waste life. When you use time wisely, you build life. One day, you will realize that the most painful regret is not failure, it is the words, I had time but I didn't use it. So, what should you do? Start small. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Read 5 pages daily. Practice speaking for 15 minutes. Learn one new thing daily. Respect minutes, success will respect you. Because in the end, rich or poor, young or old, everyone has the same 24 hours. The question is not, do you have time? The question is, how are you using it? Use it wisely because the time is not just money, the time is life. Lesson number 2, consistency beats talent. Many people believe success belongs to the talented. They think he is naturally smart. She is born gifted. I don't have the talent. But here is a powerful truth, talent may give you a head start, but consistency wins the race. Imagine two students. One is very intelligent, he understands lessons quickly, but he studies only when he feels like it. The second student is average. She struggles sometimes, but she studies every single day, even when she doesn't feel motivated. After 1 year, who do you think improves more? The consistent one. Because success does not depend on mood, it depends on habit. Talent without discipline becomes wasted potential, but average ability with daily effort becomes unstoppable strength. Look at athletes. Look at musicians, look at speakers. Do you think they became great in one day? No. They practiced when they were tired. They practiced when nobody was watching. They practiced when they failed. Consistency builds skill quietly. It is not dramatic, it is not exciting, but it is powerful. Think about learning English. If you practice 10 minutes today and stop for 10 days, your brain forgets. But if you practice 10 minutes every single day, your brain slowly adopts. Your tongue becomes flexible. Your mind thinks faster. Your confidence grows. Not because you are talented, but because you are consistent. Here is another example. Imagine water falling on the rock. One drop is weak. It does nothing. But if water keeps falling on the same place for years, it can break the rock. That is the power of consistency. Small effort repeated daily creates extraordinary results. Many people quit too early. They say, I tried for 1 week, I tried for 1 month, it's not working. But success is not built in days, it is built in repeated days. Even 1% improvement every day makes a huge difference in 1 year. Consistency removes fear. Consistency builds confidence. Consistency turns beginners into experts. Motivation comes and goes. Feelings change. Energy levels change. But habit stays. If you wait to feel motivated, you will stay where you are. If you act daily, even without motivation, you will grow. Remember this, winners are not always the most talented, they are the most disciplined. They show up again and again, even when it's boring, even when it's hard. That is the difference. So don't ask yourself, am I talented? Ask yourself, am I consistent? Because talent may open the door, but consistency keeps it open. Start small, read daily, practice daily, improve daily. One day people will call you talented, but only you will know the truth. It was never talent, it was consistency. Lesson number 3, your thoughts shape your life. Everything begins with a thought. Before every action, before every success, before every failure, there was a thought. Your life today is a reflection of the thoughts you repeated yesterday. If you consistently think, I can't do this, your actions become weak. If you consistently think, I will find a way, your actions become strong. Thoughts are powerful, they are invisible, but they control visible results. Imagine two people facing the same problem. One says, this is impossible. The other says, this is difficult, but I will try. The situation is the same, but their thoughts are different. And because their thoughts are different, their results will also be different. Your brain believes what you tell it repeatedly. If you say, I am bad at English, your brain accepts it as truth. If you say, I am improving my English every day, your brain starts searching for improvement. The mind works like soil. If you plant negative thoughts, you grow fear and doubt. If you plant positive thoughts, you grow courage and confidence. But remember, positive thinking does not mean ignoring problems. It means believing you can handle them. When you fail, you can think, I am useless, or you can think, I learned something. One thought makes you quit, the other makes you stronger. Your inner voice matters. The way you speak to yourself shapes your future. Many people are not defeated by others, they are defeated by their own thoughts. They think too small, they doubt too much, they fear too early. But successful people think differently. They think about solutions, they think about growth, they think about possibilities. Even before they win, they believe they can win. That belief changes their actions, and actions change results. Think about a simple example. If you believe speaking on stage is scary, your body becomes tense, your voice shakes, your hands tremble. But if you believe this is my chance to grow, your body relaxes, your mind focuses. The situation did not change, only your thought changed, and that changed everything. Your thoughts are like instructions to your brain. Be careful what instructions you give. Instead of saying, I will never improve, say, I am learning step by step. Instead of saying, I am not confident, say, I am building confidence. Words matter, especially the words you tell yourself. If you want to change your life, start by changing your thinking. Replace fear with curiosity. Replace doubt with effort. Replace negativity with possibility. It will not happen in one day, but slowly your thoughts will shift. And when your thoughts shift, your actions shift. And when your actions shift, your life shifts. Remember this, you cannot always control your situation, but you can control your thinking, and your thinking controls your direction. So, choose your thoughts carefully because your thoughts today are creating your tomorrow. Lesson number 4. Failure is a teacher. Failure. It is a word many people fear. Some people avoid trying new things just because they are afraid to fail. But what if failure is not your enemy? What if failure is your greatest teacher? Think about a child learning to walk. Does the child walk properly on the first day? No. The child fails again and again. But does the child stop trying? No. Failing is part of learning. Failure is the same. When you fail, it does not mean you are weak, it means you are learning. Every successful person has failed many times, but they did not stop. They did not say, I am not good enough. Instead, they asked, what can I learn from this? The question changes everything. Failure gives feedback. It shows you what works and what does not. If you never fail, you never grow. Imagine a student who is afraid to answer questions in class because he might be wrong. He stays silent, he avoids mistakes, but he also avoids learning. Now imagine another student. She answers boldly. Sometimes she is wrong, sometimes she is right. But every mistake makes her stronger. Who improves faster? The one who is not afraid to fail. Failure builds resilience. Resilience means the ability to stand up again after failing. Life will not always be smooth. You will face rejection. You will face disappointment. You will face setbacks. But failure prepares you. It teaches patience. It teaches humility. It teaches strength. Think about learning English. If you wait to speak until you are perfect, you will never speak. You will make grammar mistakes. You will make pronounce words incorrectly. And that is okay because every mistake improves your fluency. Failure is not final, it is temporary. But quitting, that is final. Many people quit after one failure. They think this is not for me, but often success is just one more attempt away. Remember this, failure is an event, it is not your identity. You failed, but you are not a failure. There is a big difference. When you change how you see failure, fear disappears. Instead of fearing it, you use it. Instead of hiding from it, you face it. Every mistake carries a lesson, every setback carries wisdom. The only true failure is refusing to try again. So, the next time you fail, you don't feel ashamed. Feel curious. Ask yourself, what did this teach me? How can I improve? What will I do differently next time? That mindset turns failure into power. Success is built on failures. Behind every confident person is a story of struggle. Behind every winner is a history of losses. Failure shapes character, and character builds greatness. So, do not run from failure, walk through it, learn from it, grow through it. Because sometimes your biggest failure becomes your greatest turning point. Lesson number 5. Stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison. It is one of the fastest ways to lose confidence. Today, because of social media and society, it is very easy to compare. We compare marks, we compare money, we compare looks, we compare success. But here is a powerful truth, comparison steals joy. Imagine two flowers growing in a garden. One is a rose, one is a sunflower. If the rose says, why am I not tall like the sunflower? It will feel unhappy. If the sunflower says, why don't I have petals like the rose? It will feel insecure. But both are beautiful in their own way. People are the same. Everyone has a different starting point, different strengths, different struggles, different timing. When you compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10, you feel discouraged. But you don't see their full story. You only see the result. You don't see their sleepless nights. You don't see their failures. You don't see their hard work. Comparison creates pressure. You begin to feel, I am behind. I am not good enough. I will never reach there. But life is not a race, it is a journey. And every journey has a different path. Instead of comparing yourself to others, compare yourself to your past self. Ask yourself, am I better than I was last year? Am I improving step by step? Am I learning from my mistakes? That is real growth. When you focus on your progress, confidence increases because growth becomes personal. Think about learning English. If you compare yourself to a fluent speaker, you may feel small. But if you compare yourself to how you spoke 6 months ago, you will see improvement. And improvement builds motivation. Everyone has a unique timeline. Some people succeed early, some people succeed later. Late success is not failure, it is just different timing. Even trees grow differently. Some trees grow fast but fail quickly. Some trees grow slowly but become strong and stable. Which one do you want to be? Strong and steady or fast and fragile? Comparison also creates jealousy, and jealousy creates negativity. But inspiration creates growth. Instead of saying, "Why do they have this?" say, "What can I learn from them?" Turn comparison into inspiration. Celebrate others, clap for others. Your time will come too. Focus on your lane. Run your race. Remember this, you are not competition with the world. You are in competition with the person you were yesterday. Your journey is unique. Your story is unique. Your struggles are shaping you. Stop looking left. Stop looking right. Look forward. Look within, because the only person you need to impress is the person you see in the mirror. Grow quietly, improve steadily, and one day others will compare themselves to you.